Hi, I'm Grace Abbott and I am the producer for Outback Endeavour.
Hi, I'm Lucy Farrington and I am the writer and director of Outback Endeavour.
I'm Liam Kennedy and I'm the cinematographer for the Safe Travel Outback Endeavour.
My name's Kira Goff and I'm the editor on Outback Endeavour. What should we call you?
I'm Daniel Selly and I'm sound guy, I'd call it.
My name is Melissa Huband and I'm the visual effects. I am Melissa Huband and I am the visual effects artist, compositor, technical director and also the gaffer.
So Outback Endeavour is a social media campaign for safe travel, which is part of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade.
It features our two Kiwi characters, Jen and Chris, as they prepare for Jen's trip to Australia to visit Chris. With the help of Mr. Narrator, Jen and Chris learn about safe travel and the important work they do helping New Zealanders overseas. Chris and Jen have also written a survival guide for other Kiwis who plan to travel across the ditch. The project was a very different project at the start.
We originally were very wild and then it got very toned down. We had to take back some of our ideas like kidnapping. We're trying to take something that is essentially very boring and make it very interesting in order to connect with more people, more audiences.
I think what was most challenging for us was having to narrow in this crazy concepts that we had, this crazy idea that we had, and to make it suitable for a client and to constantly have to redraft over and over again.
And although it has gone through so many changes, I think they were really good changes.
Throughout the process, we've come to find our kind of groove.
It's been really great to have the feedback from the client as well and help us get out of our own heads a little bit and see it from a different perspective.
In comparison to other film projects that I've had to do in the past, this feels like professionalism-wise it's taken a step forward.
Working with someone who is outside the university kind of gave us a real world perspective.
The third year major project has been a massive step up.
It's actually been a little bit easier. Not super easy.
I think that this project, in comparison to the previous ones that we've worked on, has been quite a big step up.
Not actually easy, I'd say kind of more similar to other ones.
Of course it's drawn upon things that we learnt in previous years.
There's not as much of a difference as I thought there would be.
We've been in a lot more charge and in a lot more power in contrast to the other years. And it's mostly just us making a lot of the decisions and just us trying to work through and cope with everything.
So as the producer, I kind of oversaw the whole project, which has been difficult at times. It's been a little bit different working with the same group of 5 other people for pretty much a year now.
It's been really fun to make most of this project. I mean, research is boring, but everyone knows that.
Well, I enjoyed working with the group and with a client, which would be useful for future work, hopefully. Production
was really fun. Just being on set, being all together with actors and crew, having a good time, having a laugh was really fun and I really enjoyed that. I had to make sure that the green screen was set up and sometimes I'd forget about setting it up, but I had to learn all about that and all the aspects to it, and I did all of the lighting and making sure that the health and safety and all the cords were tied down.
Like, the on-set experience was so fantastic.
I really enjoyed being on set and being able to have a fun vibe. I had my speakers, we had like music when we were setting up and it was really fun, and I got to amp up the whole cast and crew.
It was really great seeing people having fun on set and seeing people joke around, and the actors were really great with that as well. They were really interesting people and really entertaining. You know, it's meant to be a fun project, so we wanted the environment to be fun as well, and I really do think that we accomplished that.
And then in the post area, I get to sit alone in a room quite often. It's really cool. Just sitting there and just rotoscoping and making sure everything looks right, and I have to pay attention to detail. I'm picking up stuff that no one else would pick up. Then I get to implement cool comic effects, and that is so fun. You get to play around with timing, you get to be like creative in that aspect. You get to go through and be like, what are they thinking? How do I show this?
I've enjoyed kind of like finding just like the perfect sound for everything. So it's quite fun, like creating sounds and finding them and seeing them just fit perfectly with what's on screen.
We've put a lot of hard work into it. We've come so far, and I really hope that it's something that people enjoy and can have a laugh at and appreciate.
It's been complicated and overwhelming, but great and amazing at the same time.
And remember,
Log on before you take off.